Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Oakland A's. Matt Chapman, an early contender for the home run crown, takes the field next. Kendall Graveman, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, here's the scoop on Kendall Graveman. Not an overpowering guy, 93 to 94 miles an hour. Good slider, good changeup. Will throw an occasional curveball. Not really a strikeout guy. He's more of a pitch-to-contact guy. And if he's throwing well early, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Powell is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Soft liner towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Winker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here's Randall Grichuk. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Yanked on the ground down the line, and that's through for a hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Past battles with Kendall Graveman, not great. He's 1 for 8. Left side. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing by Benintendi, and this is driven to deep right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Andrew Benintendi leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit down the third base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. Pilar patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, man, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Swinging a soft liner, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Winker, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Winker rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two-0 count, the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Chris Davis. Showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Davis, a California native, actually. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
another 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Sinker to open the 8th in there for strike 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Winker is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, who was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Popped him up. Olsen ranging into shallow right. 2 gone. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. 2 hits in 7 tries. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Marco Hernandez steps in, set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. At the plate, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Step on the bag for 1. On to Smoke. Gets a double play. Digging in, Powell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup, because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Russell Martin now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 home to Martin. And there's ball 1. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a foul tip, held onto by Lucroy. Well done there to record the strikeout.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Riding in once again, Devin Travis. A base hit in his first trip. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he takes strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Hernandez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. Now in the box, Andrew Benintendi. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Villar's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
And with the dog days just ahead, here's a look at our upcoming schedule into the first week of August. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
Missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Into the box now, Jesse Winker. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now that's popped up. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And oh my goodness, that banged off the center field sweets. Into the box now, Rendell Gritcher. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And right into the shift. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yonhervis Solarte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sliced hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
And the changeup is way low that time. Ripped on the ground to first. Olsen right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jays get one back on the solo home run. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
2-2 now.
2-2.
Rounded down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Adrianza will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. So striding in, Matt Olson. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes. Adrianza on second. Olson on at first with nobody out. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now to the plate, Marco Hernandez. A base hit in his first trip.
Marco Hernandez.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled to the right side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting low.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Line softly toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hitting very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
The right fielder, number 6, Andrew
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Danny Barnes answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Barnes, 28 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Another full count offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be two. Tulowitzki for one. On to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the one.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Grichuk is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. Back with more Monday Night Baseball. Eury Adrianza is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Olsen is under it. 1 away. Digging in, Russell Martin. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In now, Kevin Pillar. As they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 6-1. At the plate, Jesse Winker. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far.
Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 16.
Standing in, Eury Adrianza. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now.
Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Marco Hernandez steps in. He swings and grounds it to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Devin Travis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bounced to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Low for ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
A ball and no strikes. 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1.
Leading off for the
Digging in and looking for more, Marcus Semien. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Missed with a slider.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Too high. And it's 3-0. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the play, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0. Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Hernandez is in pursuit.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little...
And the center fielder is under it to make a catch. Ready once again, Justin Smoke. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping in for the Jays, Yonhervis Solarte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well hit to right.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Solarte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game perhaps. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Shoots this one over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home.
The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game. Stepping into the box, Russell Martin. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. No balls and a strike to count. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Jay's forced to settle for just the 1. Al Albuquerque gets the call from the...
Now pitching for Toronto, number 36, Now, Albuquerque.
First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Aire Adrianza. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Albuquerque playing here in his age 31 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
Here's Chris Davis now. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Marco Hernandez steps in. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down. So far 2 for 3 in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. This pitch is popped up. Tulowitzki is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 10.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line drive to left. Hernandez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Next to bat for Toronto, Devin Travis. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket assassin.
Winker comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Donaldson, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single. Yeah,
at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Justin Smoke stands in as he looks at a called strike. The 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Justin Smoke sent packing for the second out of the inning. Now here's a ball popped up. Playable, however, for Lucroy behind the plate. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell.
Center fielder, Boog Powell.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. And a fastball just a bit up. Swing and a liner. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lifted the other way to left center. Pilar is right there, one down. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Good bite to the slider there as it's chopped foul at the plate. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball 1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Grichuk moving in, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Winker. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Coming in is Hernandez. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. This is line to left. Winker is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Hit in the air to center field. Howell's under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Kevin Pillar. He was a ground out victim last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. Tulowitzki leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kendall Graveman hangs win number 11 on his line. Marco Estrada struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the